Alright, so something that I've really missed about having in my old place is, well, saying where it's like you don't know what you have until like it's gone. Something that I've really needed lately is a mirror. Huh. Hey. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the coolest of them all? Definitely not this guy. Now, you're probably wondering, why the hell do I have to put in a mirror? And this is actually something that I've only realized recently I use a mirror a lot for. And I'd be really curious if any other yo-yo players like to practice in front of mirrors as well, because I find it helps me with three things. The first thing is seeing how my tricks look. For instance, this is a trick of mine. Whoops, alright. And then it's supposed to land in there and then go out. And then it feels really cool to do. When I do that trick, I feel like I'm Takeshi. But when I go and take a look at it from a camera, which you can do that, or a mirror, I understand that, wow, this is one hell of an ugly looking trick. So there are things I can do to kind of make it look a little nicer. One thing I used to do when doing this trick was kind of, I have like my hands really splayed out and it'd be like, ugh, ugh. So I kind of tuck my hands in, but then even then I couldn't really save the trick. It didn't really look nice. And there are other instances, for instance this trick, this is pretty easy for me. Like a lot of people say that's probably one of my best tricks. And I only realized how cool that trick looked when I saw it on video. I'm like, damn, that does look pretty difficult. But, I could have done that through a mirror as well. So when you practice in front of a mirror, you get to see the aesthetic of your tricks before anyone else does. Benefit number 2. When you yo-yo in front of a mirror, you kind of have to look at the mirror, and that allows you to kind of guide in your yo-yo tricks. And I think what that's allowed me to do is kind of given me an above average ability to kind of yo-yo without actually looking at where the yo-yo is going. And I think a little offshoot of that is that as the guy who does all of this kind of yo-yo review stuff, it's also allowed me to kind of talk as I do tricks as well. And I attribute that to the mirror. Because when I yo-yo in front of the mirror, I'm actually not looking down at the yo-yo. I'm looking at the mirror and seeing how it goes. So it gives you this ability to kind of do tricks without looking at them and more feeling them. And the last thing is that it's just a little bit more fun. I don't know, this probably is kind of a narcissistic tendency, but when you can kind of see the progression of your tricks and be able to kind of see how they look from a third person's point of view, it allows you to kind of, it gets you really in the zone because you're like, damn, this is what it looks like when other people see me yo-yo. So, if I were to summarize, mirrors, they totally A, make your tricks look more aesthetic, B, kind of give you the ability to yo-yo without actually looking at the yo-yo, and C, it kind of maximizes the fun. Downside is that you can see how stupid I am right now by holding this camera up with an actual tripod, but hey, there we go. So that's it for today's video. I suggest you guys all invest in a mirror if you don't have one already. I got mine for about, I think, $40 from Kmart. See you guys next time.